Yeah, hi there, and now welcome back. And let us continue with our lesson. And today, let us finish it up. I think we can finish it up. So we will go now to our main activity, which is a class file. And I think the design is almost done. So we will go and take some of the. Okay, let me create a private. Let init var, and I will call this one as a drawer drawer layout. I think I will call it as a M drawer layout. That should be better, so it will not make a confusion. And now we have a M drawer layout. Let's go over here, and here on the top I'll just say that M drawer layout is the drawer layout ID that we have provided. So we have provided the ID, so this is the one, the ID. Just get that ID. Okay, so we have a drawer layout now. And next is that I think some of the things that we don't need it over here. Let me try. Okay, so I think I will not make use of. Okay, so let us leave it for now. And let's go to the bottom for now. And let us try to implement our navigation. I think navigation UI dot. I will set up the setup with action bar with the nav controller. So set up action bar with nav controller. It takes a 3 parameter, you can see. So it will take a 3 parameter activity and the nav controller and the driver layout. So activity is of this comma, and the second parameter is of the nav controller. So we have a nav controller already, and the third parameter it will take is the drawer. So m drawable. Okay, so we pass it over here. And after we have passed that one, the second configuration that will pass is the navigation UI dot, and I'll just say setup the nav controller. Setup with the nav controllers. So that what we have set up over here. If we go to the navigation view, so we'll set up the navigation view, the nav view. So just copy this ID and paste it over here. That is a toolbar, and the second is the nav controller that we have to pass. And now if you try to run your application, we should see something over there. So let me try to go and run the application, and now we have this hamburger menu. So whenever we click on it, it's not going to do anything, so we need to fix that one. Okay, so that should be good enough. So we will go and add some more options. Override the unsupported unsupported navigation of, it's return a boolean. So we want to return something over here. So what we want to return over here is the navigation UI dot navigate up. It takes the nav controller and the configuration. So we will pass this one as the navigation nav controller, and the second parameter for the m drawer layout. So let us pass it over here, and now let us try to test it out again. Let us try to run, and let's wait for the application. Okay, so when we click on it now, it's showing us the driver layout. When we click on this, because whenever we click on it, it's not doing anything because we haven't set up that one. And let's check for this one, it's working too. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to set up for all of this one too. And I think let's add some of the fragments. So whenever we click on that particular navigation, then we should be able to navigate to that particular fragment. So let us go to the Java and let's go to the UI. And currently we have a three fragment over here. We have a 3 fragment. So what we will do is we will just duplicate, just copy, and let us create a new fragment. I think that should be better. So let's go to the fragment and create a empty or a blank fragment, and we will give this one. We have a 2 fragment. One is of the help fragment, right? Let's finish this one. And another fragment we will need is about the about. So just go and create a blank fragment and call it as the about. Okay, so we have a two fragment over there, and then what we will do is, let's go and close that one, and we have a help, and in the text view let us write something, and I'll just call this one as a help. And then for the another one we have a about. So let us change the text as the control and change it ABOU about. Okay, so we have that one. And for the help, I think we have two. So menu help. Okay, just give a text only. We are just getting the text. Okay, so we have a two fragment. Now what we need to do next is we'll go to the mobile navigation and add that two fragment. So we have about, and we have the help fragment. So we will add both of the fragment over here. Let me arrange it properly. Okay, so this is the main, this is a drawer fragment. Okay, so we have the fragment over here. And the next thing is that we need to change the ID. So if you go to the drawer menu and we have the ID navigation about, we need to change that particular ID for our about. So I will go and change the ID, and also for the help fragment. So I will just grab the ID from here and go over here and change the ID over there. Okay, and for the label you can just change the label as the help, and also for this one we can change the label as the about. That should be good. And now let us try to run our application, and let us try to test it out. So let's go over here, and now we have a drawer, and I click on about, so it's taking me to the about fragment, and that's great. So if I go to the help, and now it's taking me to the help fragment. If I go to the dashboard, it's taking me to dashboard notification. So looks like everything is working perfectly, and what we have is not looking great. So we can also add the header over here. So if you want to add a header, so I think let's do it in the next lecture. Till then, have a great day.